like I'm floating through the air. The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless.
Lights, camera, action! Hello, 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 hello. Get up there. It is March 7th, 2021 at 2:11 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm the Angry Angel, and this is Ask an Angel. Like I try to do once a week. Almost cancelled it because I was feeling really tired this morning. I'm like, oh fuck, can't wake up. But you know, I'm like, I can't let you guys down. Because I know you guys haven't had your fix. I haven't, the last 2 episodes, I still don't even have on fucking YouTube yet. But it's coming. It's coming. I'm going to get all 3 pretty much at the same time. I might actually space them out like one day at a time, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. But they'll be all up online. So if you haven't seen them, and you haven't seen this one, they will be up online on YouTube. For everybody that's watching YouTube, welcome, hello. Thank you for joining us. I hope you like this video. If you do like the video, click like, click subscribe, blah, blah, blah. You've heard the spiel before. It's going to help me. Cheers. Big disclaimer though, like I do every episode. The disclaimer is that, understand, I am not a professional. I am not a psychiatrist. I am not a shrink, psychologist. I'm not your mommy. I'm not your daddy. I'm just some guy on Twitch that answers questions, right? Just like any freaking guy does. And I seem to be have a knack for it. I always have. Not trying to blow sunshine at my own ass. This is like what I've been told by so many people. Ever since I was a little boy, people would come up to me and ask me the most randomest of fucking questions. I'm talking complete fucking strangers. I'd be sitting on the bus, somebody comes over to me and goes, starts spilling the beans about their fucking life. I go, hey, how's it going? I mean, it sounds a silly question. We all ask it. We bump into, it's almost like a current greeting. Hey, how's it going? That's a greeting today. But I would say that, I mean, people don't really want to fucking know, but I actually kind of wanted to know that. I guess they picked up. I'd see somebody said, are you okay? What's wrong? Are you okay? Boom, Bill, spilt beans. The whole fucking life story would come out to me. And I'm like, yeah, I understand that can suck. I could have gotten into being a psychologist, but frankly, people keep telling me they're fucking problems. I'm like, fuck, I have enough of it as in real life. No, I don't mind. I actually like people asking me and being able to help because it makes me feel good as well, right? It's not a completely selfless act. I get joy out of it too, if it really does help. Weirdly enough, on this show, I get a lot of crazy questions. I've got some interesting questions, some fucked up questions, just asking my opinion, what I would do if I was them kind of thing. So the disclaimer part of it is that if you do something based on what I say, and it doesn't go the way you want it to, don't go turning around and going, you said. I just give you my thoughts, my advice, just like anybody, right? If you want to really go ahead and go get somebody's second opinion, right? I seem to have a knack for it. I've never really had anybody come back at me and say, I can't believe you made me do that. I can't make you do anything. Fuck, if I could make people do anything, trust me, I'd have a lot more money in my bank. But dance puppet, give me money in my bank account. Woo! No, I can't make you do anything. That's on you. You're responsible for your actions and what you're gonna do. Just take my words as just words. If they help, awesome, which they probably will. I only get like a smidge. See this little box right here? This right here is where the question will go. It's got to fit in there. Most of the time it does. Once in a blue moon it fucking goes over. But that's the information I get. Right? I don't know your whole fucking past. That's where the question goes. That's the information that you're giving me. So if you leave something out, mistakes might happen. So try to give, when you do ask your questions at this email address right here, make sure you put as much detail as you can. If it's too much, I'm going to try to trim it to get it to fit so I can give you an answer. If I can't answer it on Twitch, I'll try to email you right back. Some questions I can't answer, right? I'm limited to what Twitch allows. Like, I'm not going to be bringing out fucking dildos and showing you how to fucking use them live on Twitch. They're going to get pissy with me. But you got a problem with your relationship and you don't know which way to go. But also, here's something as well. Another important thing. I'm not necessarily going to give you the answer that you want to hear. I'm going to give you the answer that I think you need to hear. Right? So if you're being an asshole, I'm going to point out, hey, you're being an asshole. I'm going to try to do it in a friendly way, depending on how much of an asshole you're being. I've told some people off. And yeah, so I won't hold back, which is good. Sometimes people, that's what they need. They need to be told by a complete fucking stranger, not the mommy, the daddy who's gonna like fucking sugarcoat it and, oh, you know what, Johnny, maybe you shouldn't have kicked the cat. No, you fucking shouldn't. Not maybe. You shouldn't kick the fucking cat. Johnny, go to your fucking room. Oh, I'm not gonna tell you to go to your room, but seriously. I'm going to get to the questions, a whole bunch of them. We're going to have some fun today. Where did my questions go? Where's my questions? Question. There you are. So, question number 1. Let's get going. Boom. From Millie. Does cheating have to end a relationship? No, not necessarily. That can be answered in 2 different ways, right? Can it or should it, right? Sometimes it depends on the situation. Is there an agreement? Cheating is a difficult thing. Quite often when cheating happens, there's something that's missing. But it really is, it's changing the rules to the game. I think if you're willing to accept the rules have been changed or okay with it, it can survive. If your partner, like let's say you're the one that's cheating, if you're the one that's cheating, you're changing the rules. If your partner is the one that's cheated, he's changed the rules. The opposing person needs to decide, are they willing to have those rules changed? And if not, is the person who's changed the rules, the cheater per se, is he okay with the rules not being changed to go back normal? The limitations. Relationships quite often, they change all the time. I mean, it's inevitable. Eventually, you start off dating. That relationship changes, becomes a bit more serious. It changes again. They get married. It changes again. The rules and the connection changes all the time. And even as you grow older, relationship as we are co-parents. Well, you're still in a relationship, but you're both grandparents or parents to a child, grandparents to a grandchild. And as you grow, things in your life change, and so your relationship, even though you're still married, it does change a bit, right? I'll give you a prime example. When you get in a relationship, you are number one to each other. You have a baby, suddenly you're not number one to each other, the role just changed, and that partner quite often becomes number two. The baby is the most important. Rule just changed. You need to specify. It's why I fucking tell people right off the bat, when you get in a relationship, talk about what your expectations are, what you're getting into. Don't necessarily do it like on fucking date 1. Trust me, that's a bad idea. If you're going on a first fucking date and you're going to say, you know what, I think we should be monogamous. What the fuck? I don't even know your name yet. Back the fuck off. Too fast. I'm talking like a few dates down the road. You're deciding, you know what, I really like this. I like where this is going. I'd like to be monogamous. Boom, you've just set an expectation. I'd like to actually have a relationship and see where this can go. Setting the rules. But that's roughly where you start to say, are we going to do this? Are we going to do that? Are we blah, blah, blah? That's when you're really supposed to be setting those expectations on those rules and talking about it in a mature way. Don't put too much pressure on it. Go with the flow, enjoy the relationship, but make sure these questions are coming out early. Because if at some point one of them comes out and you're like a year into it, it can fall apart. And that's when cheating can occur. Quite often there's something that somebody wants that was never discussed, and they need something or whatever. I'm not condoning cheating. Don't get me wrong. I'm basically saying that you should be saying stuff that needs to be said, or that can happen. Does the relationship have to end? No. You talk about it. If you're not in agreement, then you have to figure something else out. And then it becomes compromise and sacrifice and all that kind of fun stuff. It's a tricky one. It's definitely a tricky one. One of the key things is do you want the relationship to end? Do you still love your partner? Is love actually there? That's a key thing that should be always asked. Because quite often some couples stay together and they're not in love anymore. Oh, does the relationship have to end because of cheating? Do you love him? Yeah? Do you want to lose him? No? Do something. You decide. I mean, make sure you're happy and you're both happy, but it doesn't have to end just because of cheating. If it's constantly hurting you and you don't have love for one another, it's probably best to consider it. To consider moving on to the next step. But, yeah, that's question 1. Let's get to question number 2. Eventually, I'm going to have this set up. I'm still working on it. So as soon as I go from question to question, there'll be a big old fucking number. Question number 2. But we're getting there. Yeah, let's go to question number 2. You guys can hear me, right? Yeah, that's through the microphone. Good. Question number 2. Nope, that's still question number 3. Why is that not showing? There we go. Question number 3. 2. Question number 2 from Haley. What do you do when you know your partner still loves their ex and she still loves him too? He knows me, he loves me, and we're great together, but I know she's always in the back of his head. So is his mom. So is his dad. Doesn't mean they're gonna have sex, right? Just because somebody's on your mind or in your thoughts. Lots of people are in his thoughts. He'll go to work and his boss is in his thoughts. Co-workers are in his thoughts. It does not mean there's anything to be concerned about, right? So he still has feelings. Who's he with? He's with you. Is he having sex with his ex? No, right? Just because one person has feelings, I mean, eventually, I don't know what your family has. You got kids. You got people will be in a person's mind that they care about. As long as he's still thinking about you, that's the main thing. That's also called trust. That's really what makes a relationship work, is when you've got that trust. So as long as you've got that trust, don't sweat it. Don't make an issue where there is no issue. You know what I mean? Oh, my wire's a bit loose. It's making a weird noise. Hang on. There we go. It was buzzing in my ear, driving me crazy. But yeah, don't make an issue where there's no issue. He loves you. You've just said, he loves me, and we are great together. That's right there. That's the only thing that really counts. So he still has feelings for his ex, and his ex still has feelings for him. Feelings are not a light switch. They don't just turn off because the relationship ends. I can honestly say that I have feelings for my exes. Clear as day. Same as my wife. She cares about her exes as well. Does not mean that she's going to sleep. Doesn't mean I'm going to sleep with my exes. As a matter of fact, if my exes came to me, I would probably tell them to fuck off. They've hurt me. Do I care about them? Yes. Do I think about them once in a while? Of course I do. It's natural. It's human nature to be concerned and to think about and even reminisce about the past. I think about what I was like as a kid. My past. It does not mean I want to go and fucking go to a candy shop. Actually, I do kind of want to go to a candy shop. But you know what I mean? I don't want to do the things that I did as a child. That's my history. I might reminisce, I might think about it. It does not mean I want to be part of it. It doesn't say in your message that he's doing anything with them, with his ex, or anything like that. He's reminiscing. Leave it alone. If you push on that, you could make a problem where there is no problem. Know what I mean? Make sense? Good. All right, question number 3. Yeah, question number 3. Question number 3 from the Lady Bree. Yeah. What do you think of that, huh? What do you think of that? Singing! For all of you that don't know, I'm actually thinking about creating a new show in the next few months, depending on my job and all that kind of stuff when I get it. I'm going to have to raise some money. You guys can help too if you just want to like donate or whatever. Feel free. But I'm not asking for anybody to help. I'm going to buy myself a guitar, an electric guitar. I've always loved the guitar. Always. I've got an acoustic one, but I'm not that good. And I've heard that the best way to actually learn to guitar is actually with an electric guitar. Right? As soon as you get that, you can go back to the acoustic and it's so much easier. You don't need to worry about how fucking hard you're pushing on the damn strings. You'll get it. The callus will go a lot smoother and it'll be better. And so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to create music. I'm going to create music for this, so I don't need to listen to this. I mean, I'm not going to have rock music being played in the fucking background, but having something that I created. I like the idea of that. But that's to come. And there'll be a show all about that, starting from me practicing. There'll be, I mean, I've watched Nick Merckx. He plays the fucking games all the time. And he, once in a while, he works out in his gym and he puts that on the thing. I'm not a bodybuilder. I'm not fucking, no. I thought about doing a show where I'm on the fucking treadmill and talking to people. That might come eventually. But I think a guitar, a show where I'm playing music. I love music. And when Twitch things went away, it made me sad that I'm not going to be able to, I can still fucking sing. Well, I create my own fucking songs. I can even sing other people's songs as long as I'm playing the instrument, which is really weird. But this is what I'm going to work on in the next few months. So that's to come. But anyway, let's get on with the question. Question number 3. Okay, so I've been dating a guy for 7 months and never been on a date, let alone received anything, especially on Valentine's Day. Hell, he didn't even acknowledge it was Valentine's Day. Some guys don't. There was a period of time I didn't even really know what Valentine's Day was about. And for the most part, the truth of it is, I like it, but at the same time, I don't like it. Valentine's Day, they say, is a hallmark. It's a day where you are reminded to say something nice. But what I don't like about it is that it needs a day to say I love you to your loved one. No, it shouldn't be. That day shouldn't exist as a day that everybody has to take that day and say I love you. You need a reminder to do it all at the same fucking day. What? No, come on. If you love somebody, fucking tell them, because tomorrow they might be dead. Tomorrow, your partner might be dead, and you don't get a chance at that point. If tomorrow they got COVID and they died, and you couldn't say I love you, and they'll never hear it, think that. Think on that. Don't wait till Valentine's Day to say that you love somebody. Don't to show that you love them. And it does not mean you need to go up to them and fucking kiss them, or it's easy with physical. Even if you're not getting in a relationship, just fucking tell them before it's too late. I had a question, I think it was last week or the week before. Guy was this girl. They've been known each other for like most of their lives, and he was in love with her, and she's about to get married, and it feels like, is it too late? Is it too late? No, it's not fucking. Tomorrow's too late. Next week is too late. 1 hour from now is way too fucking late. If you've got somebody you love and you want them to know and you've never told them, fucking tell them. Don't wait till Valentine's Day. Don't wait till Sunday. Don't wait till you fucking pick up a bloody phone. Send a fucking text. Whatever you need to do. Tell them. That's of course they're asleep. And that's just being a shitty thing. But anyway, yeah, no. I like Valentine's Day as a sweet day. As a, oh, let's celebrate love. But not the day that you fucking save for that one time a year to say, I love you. I'm thinking about you today. Like everybody else in this entire fucking world is doing the same fucking thing. Because we're a bunch of fucking lemmings. Dodo birds. If you jumped off a cliff, would you do it? Well, fuck. Everybody's fucking saying I love you on the same fucking day. I mean, why is that a day? Why does it have to be just a day? Anyway, where was I? He says he loves me, but when I ask why, he can't tell me one reason why. You're putting him on the spot. There's lots of people like that. It's like a quiz. You've just quizzed him. I mean, have you ever taken a fucking test? I mean, it should be an easy answer. Absolutely. If my wife was to ask me, hey, what do you want for dinner? What? I don't fucking know. Am I hungry? Yes. What do you want for eat? I don't know. People are built differently. I can totally understand where this guy's coming from. You've asked. I wouldn't. It's your eyes. Your eyes. You feel like you need to like fucking come up with reasons. Stop asking why. Be happy that he does. Be happy that he does. Oh, shit. Fuck. He's up to something. He loves me. Oh, what is he up to? Why are you trying to find out? Why are you trying to, like, make it a fucking... Oh, that manipulative little fucker. No. Don't question why. Be happy. He loves you. And you know he loves you. But anyway, he don't even know why. It's just natural. Yeah, it makes sense. Absolutely. I'm young and I want to explore the world. And with him, I don't believe he's gonna be an add to my life in certain areas. But on the other hand, I have a lot to offer to the table. I don't believe I can count on him, or if he is on my level. Wow. I want to believe he loves me, but he told me that in less than 1 week. I want to end things. I just don't feel like he's the one. But the respect, kindness, and effort of showing what he says is love got me stuck. What do I do? Because I feel like I be talking to myself. I'm going to ask you a question. If you actually end up watching this, and I hope you do. Because in this entire thing, at no point did I read the words, and I love him too. I love him so much. All you've put is, I've dated for 7 months. And in 7 months, like, one, you're putting too much pressure on a relationship in 7 months. Sorry, yeah, 7 months. You just shoved too much in there, right? Like, some people will fucking project it right away. Some people take a little bit longer before they say the L word. And then you want to him give you like a list of bloody reasons why he's in love with you. He hasn't even really fully gotten to know you in 7 months. You've just been dating. And then you've been more focused on what he's given to you. You've said nothing about what you've done other than, and I'm thinking about leaving him. So you want to know if he loves you, but at the same time saying, oh, I don't think he's on my level. I think I'm going to leave him. It's a little shitty, don't you think? I want him to love me so much, but I'm going to leave him. I mean, you don't even know if he wants to travel. Have you asked him? Have you said, hey, I want to travel. Would you want to come with me? Maybe ask that. Maybe don't say, hey, do you love me? Hey, I'm going to go and see the world. Want to see the world with me? Ask that. That's a beautiful thing. Go somewhere local together. Look at a sunset. Go to a beach. Look at a sunset together. I mean, it's a weird question to begin with. The fact that you say you want to see the world, but right now, nobody's seeing the bloody world. At least not till a certain fucking virus fucks the hell off. Nobody ain't seeing the goddamn world. You're going to see your local shit. So do that. Right now, during this time, you can go to a beach. Some of the beaches are open. Keep your distance. Blah, blah, blah. Go see a beach together. Watch a sunset. Go to the top of a fucking hill. Don't go necessarily to a beach where there's a whole bunch of people and you're all mimicking each other. No. Go somewhere together where it's secluded, just you and him. Make sure he doesn't have an axe. No, but go there. Look at the sunset together. Don't stare at each other. Everybody makes that mistake. I don't know why they do that. I mean, it's nice. Oh, my God. I love looking at you. Your eyes, your mouth, your skin. Put some lotion on. No. It's not about staring at each other the entire time. You know what each other looks like. That's why you liked each other. You look really pretty. Share those moments of looking at something so beautiful. Then both of you put together this planet. The fucking universe is gorgeous. But take that moment that nobody else is at that exact spot, on that grass, on that beach, wherever the fuck you are. Nobody's there. At that moment, looking at that sunset, except for the two of you. Share it together. If you're going to enjoy those kind of moments together, you've got a chance. If you can't, if he's like, fuck, I don't want to fucking stare at the fucking sun, fuck. You can't take 5 minutes, even just 5 minutes, then yes, maybe it's probably a good idea. If you can't say you've got some feelings for him, because you, at no point in this entire fucking thing, you don't even say that you've got feelings for him. You've just said, the only thing we know for sure is you've dated for 7 months, and he hasn't told you that. You keep drilling on why he loves you. He loves you, but you know, as you say, I want to believe he loves me. Because I love him. You know, like, maybe, what do you feel? If you don't love him, if you have no feelings for him at all, and you want to leave, do him a favor and leave. Because the only thoughts that you're putting in is about you, what you want, what I want, blah, blah, blah. What does he want? Have you thought about asking him what he wants? Just a thought. A relationship is about two people. And if you don't have that thought in there, yes, get going. Because there's 50 ways to leave your lover. I can't remember the words. Make a new plan, Stan! Stop looking at me. No, it's not right. I have to look it up and I'll sing it to you guys later. But anyway, seriously, smart enough fuck up. Anyway, question number 3. No, question number 4. Whoa! Question number... Why is it not coming up? Oh, that's question number 3. There we go. Hit the wrong button. What the fuck? Why is that going all the way over there? Oh, it's because I didn't hit the... Hang on. I gotta fix this because I didn't fix this. Fuck. Hang on. I gotta fix this really, really quick. Yeah, I was prepared. Yeah! Here's the right one. Okay, here we go, I think. Boom! Question number 4. Now it's all in one spot. I'm really confused by my partner of 6 years. Is busy with other women on Facebook. He told this other lady that he really loves her and wants to make her his second wife. And the lady knows that he is in a relationship, and he told him that they only be friends, but refuses. He said she is her woman. Well, I'm confused. Slow down. In a relationship. Okay, lady knows that he's in a relationship. Told him that they can only be friends, but he refuses. He said, she is her woman. She is her woman. She is her woman. She is her. Wait. So wait, you're and that it's so the lady finally gave in and agreed. What? The lady is currently pregnant with another man's child, and she broke up with my partner. Hang on. And says they broke up. Knew my partner has already. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. What? Where? Oh, this is gonna hurt my brain. Oh, come on. You're gonna really challenge me today, aren't you? Let's go. I gotta read this again. I'm really confused about my partner of 6 years. Is busy with other woman on Facebook. He told this other lady that he really loves her and wants to make a second wife. The lady knew that he was in a relationship with the alright, and told him they can only be friends because he refuses. He said, but he refuses. He said she is her woman. He said she is her woman, and that so the lady finally gave in and agreed. The lady is currently pregnant with him. Oh, Jesus, fucking, this one's hurting my brain. What would you do in this situation? Oh, it's hurt my brain. I would be taking lots of Tylenol or Advil, because this is just reading this little blurb. I don't know if it's that you didn't reread your words. Your partner of 6 years. Now he's married. Your name's Winnie. I'm going to assume you're your woman. Your partner is a guy. Is interested in a woman online. Wants to make her his second wife. I mean, it really depends on what you're into, right? Not just what he's into. Oh, this sounds hurt my brain. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Good luck with that. This lady is currently pregnant. So the other lady is, hang on. So she's pregnant with another man's child, not your partner. So, and she says they broke up. So your husband, boyfriend, whatever, interested in another woman, making her second wife, is pregnant with yet another man's baby. Yep. I think you're American, aren't you? What I would do is I would probably look up that fucking guy on the fuck is his name? Oh, he had this. And they did these things, test who's the father, blah, blah, blah. No, it sounds some serious, like, confusing shit right there. I couldn't tell you, really, my massive opinion. Figure out what you want. That's it. You figure out what you want to do. Are you okay with this situation? Are you open to the concept? Because it sounds like you got an open marriage, open relationship. But another baby involved from another man. There's potential legal issues that you're going to have. Like the threat of, is the father of that baby okay with their kid being in a situation like that? I mean, your partner, and your partner's partner, other partner, might be okay with it all. Is the father of said baby also okay with their baby being around all that? But before you get to that, make sure everybody in your situation is okay with it. Because that could get Messy. Yeah. Yeah, I can get messy. Anyway, question number 5. From Isaiah. Have you slept with someone that you knew was off limits? Fuck, you're just coming right at me, aren't you? So, we'll come and get you. Sleep? Me, myself, personally? Yes. 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 But see, I look at it, and I was single at the time, so no, go fucking. But I've slept with. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I'm just gonna say yes. I'm not gonna get into details. Yeah. Yeah. All legal, so nothing illegal. I mean, other than the adultery thing, have I slept with another man's wife? Yeah. I've also done it with their knowledge and approval. And then pleading. But I'm not going to get into that. I'm not. Yeah. I'm just going to say yes. That's the answer to that question. I'm going to move on. Fuck. It's like trying to be careful on what the fuck I can say on this thing. Holy, see, I told you. Some of the time my questions don't even fit. Or maybe if I actually. No, that's not even going to work. If I move this. No, well, maybe. Let's see. Does it fit if I do that? Boom! Yes! Let's squeeze it right in there. From Adrian. So, I met this girl 3 weeks ago. Congratulations. We have gotten to know each other. And we have hung out a few times. Nice. We have kissed a few times already, too. Just to give you an idea as to how things are. I really like this girl. And I like to think she has feelings for me too. Nice. Problem is, she broke up with her ex 5 months ago. That's actually a good thing. That's less of a problem. That means one less problem. And told me that her breakup left her damaged. A lot to do. I mean, kind of. See, that's the thing. It's not really damaged per se. It leaves a hole. It feels like a massive hole. Because there was somebody there and they're not there anymore. It's a form of mourning. It's a form of, yeah, it's like the person died when the relationship ends. Whether it's nice breakup, there's a hole, there's a gap, right? And people say damaged. And you really, that's what people need to stop doing. When you break up, stop saying I'm damaged. Oh, I'm broken. No, you're not. You're hurting. You need to heal. But you're not damaged, you're not broken. Unless he actually broke your fucking legs. Or unless he actually stabbed you. You're not broken, you're not damaged. You're healing you're filling in that hole. Okay. I also dealt with a terrible breakup, but mine's more than a year ago. And honestly, it doesn't hurt anymore. Okay. I understand the pain that she's dealing with. She told me that she doesn't want to get in a relationship because she's afraid of wasting her time. Okay. That usually means that the other person broke up with her. Right? My experience is the other person broke up with her and she doesn't want to feel like the time that she invested is gone to waste. I think I know you're about to ask. I'm going to get to it. You're going to ask, how can you show her? We hung out. When we hang out, it's good vibes all around. We have so much fun together. I know she likes me, but I'm scared she won't ever give me a chance just because of what happened in her previous relationships. Any advice given? Any advice is appreciated. Thank you. Best advice, patience. Time and patience. Just like you needed time to heal, so does she. Hers is a lot sooner, right? You've taken up to a year, and now you're engaged. You're engaging in a relationship. So you are ready to do this. She's not at that point of being fully ready to commit into something. Doesn't mean that you won't. Right now, you're laying the groundwork. What you could ask her, see, you know what? I really like you. I'd like to see where this goes. And I know your fear of wasting time and blah, blah, blah. But I want to show you that I want to commit. So I'm going to stick around. I want us to continue where we are. But I want to know that you're willing to consider it. I don't want us slipping into a friend zone situation. So I want us to look at us as a courting situation, as a dating situation, because that you see potential of a good solid relationship. But you don't want to get hurt, you don't want her to get hurt, but you want to prove to her that you're still there. You want to make it work. You can probably bet that she'll probably be thinking the exact same thing. She's just scared of getting hurt again. You say, I'll give you all the patience that you need, I'll be here. Reassure her. That's what you got to do. Just reassure her that you are going to be there. And it'll probably work out. Be patient. Maybe if you can remember this, that you've asked this question in about 6 months, come back and let us know how it went. Okay. All right. Question number 7. 7. Wrong mouse. There we go. Question 7. Boom. How are we going? Almost an hour. Almost, I'm trying to get this like an hour to hour and a half. That's kind of like the perfect number. Question 7 from Deb. Is it possible to have a FWB, friends with benefits relationship, without becoming emotionally involved? Asking for a friend. Yeah, actually, you can. Is it difficult? Yes, because sex can spark feelings. Sex can spark a sense of, this is mine, motherfucker. But it doesn't have to. As long as you're on the same page and you just keep saying this. But don't fool yourself into thinking that, like, you need to know that feelings can be developed and they can sneak up on you, on both of you. They can even sneak up on one and not the other. So be careful. Say this, acknowledge it. If you ignore it and you don't go that, understand that it can happen even more. Basically keep saying, we're both on the same page. This is just sex, right? Why did that not fucking, it did it again. It did it again. Hang on. Did it fit now? There we go. It's working. There we go. But anyway, that's question number 7. Question. Let me just double check that this is actually. Okay, that looks like it's good. So question number 8. Okay, question number 8 from Anonymous. This question is about an ex situation. Is it wrong of me to ask my ex to delete the explicit photos and videos of me they have on their phone since we no longer together? So you took pictures, you sent them videos, pictures, blah blah blah. Is it wrong? No, it's not wrong to ask. Absolutely not. Is there a law? Is there guarantee they're going to do it? No. Is there a law that's going to make them do it? No. There's no law. It's his property. It's his phone. You said that's the dangerous part. I mean, it sounds fun to do it, and it's excellent, and it's wonderful, and it's hot. It's intimate. It's it's thrills at that moment, and then the relationship breaks up, and then oh my God, all that's right there. There is no law that's going to make them delete texts, emails. It's all in their phone. It's all. However, now the only thing that will protect you is that, and it goes under the same thing that we use in photography and video and all that kind of stuff. Let's say I take a picture of you. That picture is my property, but the image is of you. And so what I do with it with the exception of keeping it in my possession, that you do have a say in. Unless, of course, you've signed a contract that says he can do whatever, he can post it wherever he wants. He does not have that right. He takes any of those pictures and posts them anywhere, and you've not given him a specific stated letter with a signature that says he can use it, then he cannot. And the fines can actually be pretty fucking huge. And yeah. I don't know about the legality of it, or how you'd contact. You need to contact a lawyer to make sure that is sorted. But unfortunately, of what you're asking, there's nothing to protect on that one. It's kind of like that's why you really need to know if you can trust a person before you even do this. If you're gonna be in a relationship, cool. You're gonna send pictures, cool. But and videos, cool. That's good for you and your relationship. But yeah, there's no guarantee. Question number 9. Boom. Oh, we're just burning through these questions. Burning. All right, from Cynthia. I really like this guy I'm with, but I can't help but feel like I may still have feelings for the father, for the son, for my son's father. Is that normal? What should I do? Yes, it's normal. It was a part of you. You shared that with him. Care and all that kind of stuff. If you are in love with the guy that you're with and you want to actually have a future with him, you need to decide on that, right? I mean, there's nothing bad about having feelings or even caring for an ex. Nothing at all. It's what you do, and that's the part that you need to determine. Am I going to do anything with my ex? Am I going to cheat on my boyfriend, my husband, blah blah blah, with my ex? If you think you might want to talk to your guy and say, hey, I still have feelings, and discuss things. What you're willing to do, what you're not willing to do. You might need to put some space between you and your ex to make sure that temptation's not there. That's really it. But yeah, there's nothing not unusual about having feelings for an ex, especially if another human being, as a child, is involved. But anyways, question number 10. Boom. Question number 10 from Tabitha. I'm about to break up with my boyfriend. Any coping mechanisms that you can suggest to me to do? Now, are you doing, like, that's the thing. You're saying I'm about to break up. So you're doing the breaking up. Your coping mechanism is going to be a little bit easier. 9 times out of 10, the person doing the breaking up is the one that'll get over it quicker. The person who wasn't prepared, who's come out of the blue or been dumped, they weren't ready for it. That's the one that hits the hardest. Couple of things you could do is maybe talk about it. Maybe you have a conversation and say, you know what, this is not working for me, and discuss it. Maybe there's something that can be worked. And then at least then you both know you've tried everything to make the relationship work. And if it doesn't, then breaking up and go your own ways. It's sad. It is going to be sad. It is going to hurt. If it's because you're trying to get away from a bad relationship, just get the fuck away. End it. It's not sad. It's abusive. If that's what you're concerned about, it's an abusive relationship, what can I do? Get the fuck away. Go to your mother's, your father's, whatever. Go to a friend's. Get the hell away. But you haven't said it's an abusive relationship. You just said breaking up from your boyfriend. Yeah. Oh, there's not really any massive coping mechanism thing that you can really do. If it's going to end, if that's what you've decided it's going to end. Are you ending it because of you're interested in another person? Are you dumping him for another guy? I wish I had more information. Yeah, people, if you're asking me questions, make sure that you put more information. Like, what is the breakup? Is he breaking up with you? You breaking up with them? The vital information is important. What the cause of the breakup is. Why are you breaking up? Are you breaking them up because you fell in love with somebody else? Are you breaking up because she's got a big nose? Why are you breaking up? Do you want to make it work? Do you want to try to fix it? Is it he's just being lazy? Well, maybe fucking tell him. Tell him, hey, you know what? I think you're being a fucking lazy fuck. And I want to break up with you. See if you can give him a chance. You just don't love him anymore? See if there's something you can do. Say, I'm starting to feel like I'm just not happy anymore. I'm not trying to say you should definitely stay with him. I'm saying that would be the easy way. If you've known you've done everything, your own guilt will be overcome. Same as him. You have tried absolutely everything. But then, you know what, at that point, you should know there's been an issue. You've tried to work on it. A fall will hurt less if you know it's about to happen. If you smash your head on something, oh fuck, it hurts a lot more than if you don't see it coming. If you don't see it, like, you know, if you see it coming, you can do something to block, you can do something to dodge. If you see it coming, yes, it's going to be sad, it's going to hurt. It'll hurt less because you were expecting it. You could do something to lessen the blow. So talk about it. Communication is the best in all relationships. Yeah, don't break up with him because he's got a big nose. That's just rude. Because, I mean, if he's got a big nose, he might have a big something else. So. Anyway, question 11. And welcome, Bob. Is it Drivey? Drive, I Bob, Drive. Drivey Bob? Dr. Ivy Bob! I got it. Yeah, I got it. I'm pretty sure it's not Drivey Bob. Unless it is actually Drivey Bob. And hello, Drivey Bob. Alright, question number 11. From Anonymous. Anytime my husband and I go shopping together, I find it frustrating sometimes that there's always girls wanting to check him out. I'm not joking. I literally watch as the cashier will check him out with me standing there. He pretends not to notice. That's the letter. He pretends not to notice. He finds it funny as hell. He's not even doing anything to provoke it. And he's... nothing to provoke it. And he's wearing a mask. So it's not like they see his face. But I'm not joking. One time, in the dairy aisle, this girl who couldn't of being more than 14, 15 was checking out his ass when he went to pick up a couple of jugs of milk. Her eyes almost came out of her head. I was about to jump over the cart and claw eyes out. It happens all the time. It's kind of cute sometimes. Others it's just frustrating. I feel like I need to carry a stick. Fuck off, woman. Get the fuck away from my man. It's like they don't even see me there. One woman gave me dagger eyes when he gave me a kiss in the store. Any thoughts? I don't know really what to say about that one. Never really experienced anything like that myself, so I wouldn't know, but be happy with knowing that all this attention that he's getting and he's still coming home to you. That's huge, right? They can fucking look all they want. It's you he's going home with. Take solace in that. Because the thing is, you can't control other people, and if you hit people, you're probably going to go to jail, and that's not going to be a good outcome either. Don't go beating up people with sticks. And don't go jumping across carts trying to claw out teenagers' eyes. That's not going to go good either. I'm not going to advise on that one. But I don't know, go to the store yourself. But I mean, you shouldn't have to do that just simply because people are looking at them. Yeah. Think of it as he's your trophy husband. I don't know exactly. Yeah. I mean, hey, good for you. I think. All right. Question 12. And the last question. All right, so question 12 from Wade. We had an argument, and later she decides to text her ex and told him she still loves him. I find out and asked her about it. Of course, she would say it was a mistake. After the guy responded, they can't get back together. She's now begging me for forgiveness, but I already broke up with her. She threatened to kill herself. It occurred to me that she's also a big liar. I don't know what to do. Please help. Okay, this girl sounds like you need help, but she needs more help. What I'm getting from this is she is scared. It sounds like she's got a lot of issues in her past. She didn't have sex with the guy. She didn't leave you for the guy. Would I have left her? I'd have probably done the same thing if she cheated on me. But it sounds like it was more of a desperate. And I think you even know this. That's why you started out your thing. We had an argument, and later she did it. She did it out of retaliation of the argument. Either loneliness, or she felt she's going to lose you, so she's going to get with somebody else. Kind of like getting under somebody. The best way to get over somebody is to get under somebody. So she's trying to prepare that somebody in case you break up. She's heard the argument, seen the argument. This is the end of the relationship. I'm setting up next. I'm preparing boyfriend number 2, even if it's an ex. I don't think it was that she's in love with him. It's more of a using him to spare her own feelings, so she does not have to be alone. A lot of people, they don't want to be alone at the end of a relationship because then they have stuck with their own thoughts. She's scared of her own thoughts. Now, I'm not condoning what she's done. She needs counseling, some form of therapy. Not as in like she's crazy, but she needs help to look into, find out what it is that's caused this fear. Whether you get back together, whether you continue, whether you don't, the fact that she's threatening to commit suicide, she doesn't want to be alone. She doesn't want to lose something. She is desperate to keep hold of something. She's possibly still in love with you, but right now, all that fear, she can't even stick with her own feelings. She can't see it all, right? She can't make sense of it. She couldn't really even feel the love that she would have because of the fear. And I can't tell you where that fear comes from. I've got no information here. But that's the vibe I'm getting from what you're saying. And I would suggest maybe talk to her and go, you know what? Or even, if you do have feelings for her, you could say this. Right? If you want to make this work. Because it almost sounds like you do want to. It occurred to me that she's also a big liar. Right? I mean, if you've left her, then clearly you wouldn't care if she's a liar or not. If you've ended the relationship. So it sounds like you actually want to try to find and make it work. So this is my suggestion. But what you do with it is totally up to you. Sit down and talk with her. I'm a little bit worried about you. If you want this to work, then I want you to see therapy. If not, this is not going to work. You want to stay together, you want to make the relationship work, but you need also be supportive. Not support her, but be supportive of her. Maybe go with her to the therapy. You don't need to go in, but sit outside. Go, you know what? I know a lot of people are scared. They don't want to. Because you know why most people don't want to go to therapy? Because a lot of the therapists, a lot of psychologists and all that, they try to dig up the past. And that's the part that needs to be dug up. But it's scary. That big bad monster that's under the fucking bed was fucking scary to a child. And it wasn't actually a monster. It might have been somebody in their life that was touching them in a way that they weren't supposed to. It could be daddy issues. It could be all kinds of things. And they don't want to dig that shit up. They want to keep it fucking buried. But that being buried, that monster that's under the bed is still whispering in her ear. Maybe not realistically, but it's the part that's inside of her that's scaring the shit out of her. Now, I don't know what that monster is. The therapist will help dig it out. So she doesn't need to be scared to be alone. She doesn't need to face the idea that we had an argument, the relationship's going to end, I need to get with somebody else. That it's okay to be alone. Or even be with somebody and trust that it's not going to end just because of an argument. I mean, what are her parents like? Did her parents break up? Did she watch as her parents had fight after fight after fight, argument after argument, and she's terrified of you? Because she doesn't not want to be in that situation again where she has to be like her parents. There's all kinds of things. But if you want to help her in any way, shape, or form, that would be, I believe, the best thing to do. Because it doesn't sound like you want to end it. You say you've broken up with her. Why the hell would you still be talking to her? So it's... You clearly want to still be with her. There's possibilities, but it needs to get to... She needs to heal. And you need to be able to trust. And the best way to do that, I strongly advise, is therapy for her. And maybe even couples counseling. I don't know how long you've been together. But this couples counseling, there's therapy that will even involve couples counseling. Maybe going together and say, you know what, this is what's happening. The therapist will know exactly what I'm talking about. Just go in there and tell what's been happening, and you want to make it work. She'll pick up on it and she'll help. I can't help. I can only help as much as I can with this advice. I'm not a therapist. That's the one you pay. Anyway, that's question number 12. That's all the questions that I have today. And I normally do this every Sunday about 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And if you don't catch it live, I do post the entire thing on YouTube. Usually I try to get it on by the Monday or even the Tuesday. Unless, of course, shit comes up. I've got 3 episodes. The last 2 episodes and this one that I've got to get up. So I'll have them on this week. If you want to watch them again. Or if you missed a question or whatever. If you want to watch me live, this is where to do it. If you haven't clicked, you're not following me, I definitely appreciate it if you follow me on there. And down below, if you want to see the YouTube videos, there's a link that says YouTube. Go there, click subscribe. Would definitely appreciate if you could do that for me. And yeah, don't know you did this. It's great. Yes, thank you. Yeah, I've always been doing stuff like this. Pretty much my entire life. Not the show, but I've always given advice. As I was saying at the beginning of the show, I remember being in school, getting on the bus afterwards, and fucking lady would sit next to me, and she'd feel sad, and I says, "Are you okay?" Boom! Suddenly she's talking about how her marriage is almost over. I was like 11 years old, and she's telling me about her marriage is almost over, and I'd somehow say something, and then the next day she'd tell I'd say my thoughts on it. She'd come back, "Oh, you know what you said worked." And blah, 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 the marriage is all... And then I'd save their marriage. An 11-year-old shouldn't be saving a fucking... But this has been my entire life where that's been happening. And I thought, you know what, I'll turn it into a show. And it's growing and growing and growing. People seem to be liking it. But yeah. It can be frustrating as fuck sometimes too. Because some things that people would say, they would talk... I'm like, you realize I'm just a teenager? I don't need to know about your sex life. And they would tell, "Oh, you know what, I think, I don't know what to do. He's just not he's not sexually attracted to me anymore." And I'm like, 12! And when I'm 44 years old. So when I was 12, it was in like the fucking 80s. That was even worse. You don't talk to kids like that. I mean, it's not like they were saying, "Oh, hey, let's have some." She was just spilling the beans about her life. But I'm like, that's... And I don't mind. I'm not upset. I'm not fucking mentally corrupted by it. And I'm glad I was able to help people. And that's what I like doing. That's what I really like doing. Yeah. More than driving trucks, I do like helping people. But some people have the most stupidest fucking question I've ever read. I'm like, what? They come up with the most... It's like those things. Like, I'm not a doctor. definitely not a doctor. But I've had people come up. It's kind of like that old fucking saying, doctor, doctor, it hurts when I fucking go like this. Well, stop going like this. I get stupid questions like that. Like, I'm trying to think of one. I like this girl and I just don't know what to do. Fucking tell her. Ask her out. It's not. Shouldn't need to give you a fucking roadmap. These should be easy fucking things. But you know what? If it helps them, it helps people, right? Being that little extra voice. It's in the back of their head. They know it already. And sometimes it's just going, you know what? You should do. I mean, this guy, right, this last one, they fucking said at the very beginning what was going on. We had an argument. And later on she texts, well, right there, that's triggered right there. He knew what was causing it. He didn't put all the pieces together, or they wanted to admit what the problem was, the argument. And that was the big fucking clue that said what was going on there. But yeah. I'm going to stop rambling now because the show's over. And yeah, I'll be back with this next week as well, 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on a Sunday. Unless, of course, something comes up. Check my Twitter or my Discord. I try to put a message in there saying show's cancelled or rescheduled. But other than that, yeah. Anyway, I hope everybody has a wonderful day, evening, night, wherever you are. And I'll see you all, guys, later. Ciao.